Sam, a much better day at the office for you. 2 victories with the white pieces. The first one in great style against Linear, but this one was a big one.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I think I played better yesterday than today, but I scored less points. Like, I easily could have made 2.5 or 3 yesterday, and today I think I was quite lucky to make 2 points. I mean, the win with Linear was very, very smooth.
Smooth, yes.
But between rounds 2 and 3, I don't really believe I deserve 1 point out of 2 in these games. Probably half a point would have been fair. I was probably a bit too adventurous against Wesley. I suspect I was fine at some point, and then here with Hikaru. Obviously, I should never have won this game.
Tell us a bit about the starting position, because this is the whole discussion.
I was working with Sam Sevian today. I've said this before. I just believe he's the best guy to go to for the specifically for the start of Fischer random games. Okay. He's the one who plays the most Fischer round. He's really good at it. So, and this was the one we were the most struggling with, and so I just couldn't figure out how I wanted to coordinate the pieces right, and then I really only decided like right at the board to play d4. We had looked at c4, e4, f3, but like none of it was really.
And I think Sam actually played f4, if I'm not mistaken.
I checked that with him as well. I thought this was reasonable, but f6 was the move we were struggling with, and I thought black was fine there. I guess Ray played d5 and just gave the pawn, but
d5 after like 5 minutes of thinking.
Yeah. No, maybe I should have played f4 just to get Hikaru out of comfort zone, because very quickly I disliked my position. Like here, I just realized I'm in a bad banco, but I didn't think I have a huge choice in the matter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I should be a bit worse, but I didn't think it was the end of the world. Like Hikaru told me after the game he thought I was like basically lost, which felt like a little bit of an exaggeration. I definitely think the opening went badly wrong for me, but I mean,
right now it's equal, right?
It didn't seem that terrible. I thought I couldn't coordinate the pieces decently well.
Let's see if you were ever lost. It doesn't seem like you were ever lost.
So I'm better even? That I wasn't. Hang on, was knight d5 good there? I was thinking about it, but I wasn't sure how to evaluate this position. So knight takes d5, let's say. And then what is it? Knight takes d5, bishop d5, rook a1, and c4. And this one I was struggling to evaluate. Oh, h7 is hanging. That changes things. Or, yeah, queen e4 and...
Knight c5,
yeah, I guess it's not quite fast enough to coordinate right, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about this, but somehow I was worried about c4.
Knight e5, rook a7, or
just
simply f4.
Yeah. Okay, so around here, I mean, I still thought my position wasn't great. Apparently, I was wrong, but yeah. And then I think the critical moment I thought was when he played knight a4. I was very surprised by this move. I guess the computer says it's fine, but it really feels like it's begging for trouble.
And why is that?
Well, there's like, I mean, just, okay, so after bishop c5, like he could have taken on f2 and forced me to take with the rook and self-pin like a second ago. I mean, I can, and here, you know, he can check on a1 or whatever. I'd like, black's clearly fine, and the only question is, can he play for a win? Knight a4, just I took one look at it. It felt wrong. I couldn't find like anything busting it, but there were some funny lines. Like, for example, bishop c5, yeah, this is fine. Knight dc5, fe5. Queen d2 is also possible there. And here, for example, like, yeah, queen d2, knight d3, I guess, holds together, right, is the point?
Yes.
Okay, so that didn't work, so I had to play f takes e5. And here, for example, after queen takes c3, d takes c5, I don't know if Hikaru saw this, but knight takes e5 exists. And it's very important that after fe5, bishop c4, black has knight e6 and a check on b6, which saves the day for him. I didn't even think this was so bad after queen e5, but...
Which is not, yeah. It seems to be very close to equality.
But the way I played, I thought, was totally reasonable as well. Like, we got this endgame, and then I had to choose between... I thought what I did was the most practical, because I could also play knight e5 instead of bishop takes f7. But I didn't think it was as coordinating as well. And yeah, rook a4 is a good move, and black is fine. Rook a4 is quite important, though.
Yeah.
So I played bishop, but I found this bishop f7, king f7, and b4, which is very well timed, because the knight does not have a great place to go to. And I'm sure the computer holds this, but this does not look trivial to me at all.
No,
I mean, those b pawns are incredibly scary, and all it takes is one bad move. And like, I mean, how many moves did it take for him to be lost? Like here, rook d1.
By the way, I think maybe.
No, so even still, machine is fine. Machine still says he's fine. Check on d1, c4. How does he save it after b6? King b5, and then knight a5. What's this? Rook d8, only move.
Oof.
Okay, so he needed to find only moves already, and this I missed, of course.
So I guess if you go here...
But even this, like, I mean, after rook d8, what is his next move? He cannot play king b6. Rook d6 should be... No, the king is close enough to the outside pass pawn, I guess?
Perhaps.
Yeah, okay. Because he cannot play king b4 either, so I guess... Yeah, okay, he's making a draw on the pawn ending. I mean, that's, like... Hikaru is as good as anyone at, like, finding this stuff with 0 seconds on his clock, but this still feels impossible. and
Yeah,
he's
somehow-
just
somehow he's in
and he's
time.
in time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the way, and then he misses that, and the game's over. I mean, so if I'm not wrong,
Yes.
yeah, now he's just dead, right?
It's over. Yeah.
Yeah, this is all too easy now.
Yep.
Yeah, so decent day. I mean, obviously, yeah, it would have been nicer if I had beaten Sevian at the end of yesterday, and then also I was much better with Aronian, declined a repetition and lost. But so I felt yesterday I sort of got unlucky, and today I got lucky, so yeah, balances out.
How do you get ready for a tournament like this, and what's the most important skill, I guess, you have to perform during the game to get the best positions and the best results?
I think that honestly the best thing I did was just realize that Sevian was the guy to talk to. I think that's a huge step in the right direction. But no, like I did no preparation chess-wise whatsoever for this tournament. I've just been focusing on other stuff. Like I have U.S. Championship coming up, but I wanted to make sure I was full of energy, so I've just, exercise a lot. Like really this tournament has everything to do with form and energy levels and nothing to do with preparation. So I just wanted to make sure that I came in with a lot of energy.
Well, Sam, still 3 rounds to go, a lot to play for. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.